My muscles tense to run, but I roll my shoulders and take a deep breath. Maybe I just forgot to lock it. At this time of year, I often leave the kitchen window and terrace door open. Everyone does in a country where the temperatures hit 90 by June and in-home air conditioning is uncommon. Whatever crime problems Rome might have, break-ins are rare, particularly in this area. Then, I remember that I definitely locked my door today. I'd dropped the garbage bag while locking it. With a 400-square-foot apartment, you do not leave overflowing garbage until the weekly pickup. I'd taken a bag to stuff into the restaurant's bins. While locking the door, I'd fumbled the bag, and a wine bottle rolled out, tumbling over the edge, naturally, and shattering 5 floors below. Always a fun way to start the day. I was so annoyed that I heaved on the door, making damned sure it was locked after all that. It was. And now it is not. I swallow hard and press my fingertips against the door. It creaks open farther. As I listen, my fingers fist against the wood, and I give a ragged chuckle at that. I'm a concert violist, not a barroom pugilist. I take a deep breath, but my heart won't stop racing. My apartment door is open when I know I locked it. I should scramble down the stairs as fast as I can, phone at my ear as I summon the police. Yet my feet don't move. Calling the police means also calling attention to myself. I've spent 10 years keeping the lowest possible profile, even here, thousands of miles from home. I try to calm myself with a reminder that if it's a burglar, he'd better hope he plays the viola. That's the only thing of value in my apartment. I don't own a TV, or a stereo, or expensive jewelry, and my phone and my laptop are in my bag, slung over my shoulder. My viola is valuable, though, and I do play it in public. I'm in a small symphony orchestra and a classical quartet. If someone saw my viola and realized it was worth much more than any personal tech, that could be a reason for breaking in. The other possibility is the one that must rise for every woman who lives alone. I've always felt safer in Rome than I ever did in New York, but that doesn't mean I am safe. What truly sets my heart racing is the fear of a very different sort of intruder. As I stare at the open door, I hurl back into another life, one where I came home more than once to find my apartment broken into. It had been ransacked twice, and once the intruder took nothing and left only ugly words lipsticked on my mirror. It's the words I remember, though. It's the words that have me swallowing hard, my hand shaking on the doorknob. That can't be what this is. Too much time has passed, and I'm the only person who still cares what happened to me. Yet it takes only this unlocked door to slam me back to that life. And that is why I decide not to call the police, no matter how big a mistake that could be. I've clawed my way from under the shadow of my past, and I will not fall back into that pit of paranoia and grief. I still unlock my phone, ready to call 113 at the slightest sign of trouble. Then I push the door open enough to peer inside. The tiny kitchenette and living area are empty. There's no place to hide. Even the closet under the stairs is filled with storage shelves. My gaze snags on a table. On it rests a cardboard box that I definitely didn't leave there. With an apartment this small, it must be kept spotless. There is a shoebox-sized parcel on my table, wrapped in mailing paper brown. Bomb. Even as I think that, my brain scoffs. A bomb? Really? I'm not a politician, not a person who has been in the news beyond the entertainment pages, and that was 14 years ago. No one is going to send me a bomb. Still, I inch toward the table, ears trained for any noise from upstairs. It's definitely a parcel. A courier package with all the appropriate labels and stamps for an overseas delivery. It's from the United States, and it's addressed to Lucy Callahan. I haven't used that name in 10 years. 2. New York, 2005. I was replaying the voicemail message when my roommate walked into our dorm room. Nyla waved at my cell phone. "It's called telemarketing, Lucy. Hang up." I lowered the phone. "Hmm?" You looked confused.